Hi guys, it's Curtis here from Real Social, and today I'm doing a tutorial video on how to use Google Drive in the cloud. So what I've actually done here is I've just taken you to the home page for Google. All you've got to do is Google Drive, just download Google Drive, and this is where it'll take you. And as I said, I'm actually going to be showing you how to use the cloud-based application today, not actually how to download it. But if you were interested in downloading it, so it's an extra drive on your computer, like a thumb drive or a C drive, you just click download, whether you're on a PC or a Mac, and it downloads the application and puts it there. Just to be aware that if you do that, it actually saves a copy on your computer and also in the drive. So if you've got the application downloaded onto two computers, it'll actually download those applications, syncing them on both computers and also in the cloud, which can be a great tool, especially if you don't have access to internet, or if you're on your laptop like I am and you're traveling and working on a plane, etc. It can be a good tool to work on files and stuff like that, so they're all saved in the same place across your drive. So click on go to Google Drive. I've actually got my Bundaberg West Rotary Google Drive opened up here today, and for those of you who haven't actually been in Google Drive, this is the cloud-based application. This is what it looks like. So it's on a web page, and when you actually go into Google Drive, you'll automatically have this PDF here, which is called Getting Started. I'll open it up. You can have a look. It's got some information on Google Drive, how to use Google Drive, so feel free to have a look at that. I've actually downloaded a copy of that into a drive today, so I can show you as a bit of a sample so you can see how to use it. Starting over in the top right hand corner here, we've got settings. You can actually download Google Drive from here to put it on your computer. There are settings to go in and change the settings in your computer. I wouldn't suggest going in there and doing it if you don't know what you're actually doing. I'll show you how to use these buttons here. These are the buttons you actually use for each individual folder or the actual item you've got saved in your drive. And then over on your left hand side here, you've got your tabs, which is pretty self-explanatory. My Drive, shared items, there's Google Photos if you do want to have a Google photo backup, and then your trash can if you accidentally save something or delete something, it goes into your trash can. This button up here, I actually don't like using Google Drive in this particular way. This is in icons, so you can actually see the icons, you can see what's in them. I prefer to use it as a list, so it just looks a bit more like a computer. It's totally up to you what you want to do, whether you want it in that view or that view. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder. So the folder I'm going to create, this is our new button, by the way. You click on new, you can actually go in and do Google Docs or anything else you want to do in there. So we're going to go folder. I'm going to create a test folder. And there's test folder. So we're going to go in the test folder. We can actually create folders within folders as you would on a normal computer. So I'm going to go test folder, test folder within test folder. And there's another test folder. And we can double click on that. Drive test. So we're going to go back to our test folder. Now I'm going to want to actually put something in here. I've got that PDF that I actually downloaded, as I said, so I'm going to actually put that in there. We're going to go over here to the drive where I've got it stored. And as just if you're using a Mac or a PC, you can open that drive. And this is how easy it is, guys. You actually just click on that file and drag it across. And there it is, saved in the cloud. So these files are actually saved in the cloud. They're not saved on your computer. So if I delete that file that's up in here, it will no longer be saved on my computer. Move to trash. It's now 100% saved in the cloud. Simple as that. We go back. Now I'll show you what those buttons up the top here do. We click on this one, it sends a link, so we can send a link for, I've got the Rotary Harvest for the 29th of the 8th here from our Rotary Club. I want to share that with a person. I can actually, link sharing is off, and there's the link just here. I can send anyone I want that link, and they can then view that one file. We can click on folder, and then I can go and share it. So I can actually send an email address and share that folder with people, and I can give them different access. So I can actually say they can open it, view it, edit it, or they can only just view it and send them. Just be aware that if they are to organize, add, and edit, that they will actually have to have either a Gmail account or a G Suite account. Trash is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to trash it, and then you got more actions down in here, so you can actually move things to other folders, and you can move them anywhere you want to. So we can go in here, we can click on this folder, we can go down to move, and I want to go into test, and I want to move it here. So now what we're going to have is we've moved that particular file from test to test, and there it is sitting in there. So we can move files around. It's exactly as if it was on your computer, but it's not actually stored. And you can access these with your Google login anywhere in the world. I hope this has been a bit of a tutorial video, or a good tutorial video on how to use Google. If you've got any more questions, flick us an email at info@real.social, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions, and we hope that you have a wonderful day.